workless, alone, an apartment, article, artist, attitude, compare, judge, magazine, material, mirror, method, neighbor, professional, profit, quality, shape, face, star, symbol, thing, crazy artist. Best Offer was the best artist in the world. Everyone loved him. The quality of this painting was very high. He always used the best material. He made a big profit of painting. He had delicious meal with rich neighbor eat top glasses. Life got good. Then his attitude changed. He stopped selling painting and teaching. He tried a new method of painting. He stayed alone in the apartment all day. He was all day and all night, rarely eating. Soon, very fit, but he kept working at the same painting for many years. He worked as hard as he could. Finally, he finished the painting. He was very happy and invited other artists to see it. I want a professional opinion, he said. Wanted him to judge it and carry it to another painting. Everyone was very safe as they went up the stairs to the apartment. When Alfred excited to show his painting, and the artist was started to fear. Well, love it, he thought, but they did not. They were surprised by painting. There were no white anywhere. Friends offered few the whole thinking were lying in color. There were no space for a normal picture. It was full of strange things. It looked bad to be other artists. He used simple and they didn't better stand them. They thought it was terrible. Why did you paint a strange picture? Someone asked. They didn't understand its beauty. But after some time, many people again liked the paint. People wrote articles about the magazine. They next their best work. They loved its strange some more. They loved the strange color. Friends offered painting reminded everyone that just because something was new didn't mean that was bad. They also had them to realize that sometimes doesn't people a little time to understand one thing. The crazy artist. Franz Offer was the best artist in the world. Everyone loved him. The quality of his paintings were very high. He always used the best material. He made a big profit for his painting. He had it is a meal with rich neighbor. He taught art classes like a good. Then the attitude changed. He stopped selling painting and teaching. He tried a new method of painting. He stayed alone in his apartment all day. He was all day and all night, rarely eating. Soon Frank very thin, but he kept working at the same painting for many years. He worked as hard as he could. Finally, he finished the painting. He was very happy and invited other artists to see it. I want a professional opinion, he said. He wanted to judge it and compare it to other paintings. Everyone was very excited when he stepped up the stair. When Arthur excited to show his painting, and the artist was excited to see it, they'll love it, he thought. But they did not. They were surprised by his painting. There were no white anywhere. Van Arthur filled the whole thing with lights and colors. There was no space for a normal picture. It was full of strange shapes. It looked bad to other artists. He used symbols and they didn't understand them. They thought it was terrible. Why did you paint this strange picture? Some asked. They didn't understand its beauty. But after some time, many people began to like this painting. People wrote articles about it in my magazine. He said it's best work. They love his strange symbols. They love his strange colors. Ran off a painting remind everyone just to become something was new. Didn't mean that it was bad. You also happen to realize that sometimes it takes people a little time to understand great things. Unit 13. Warlust. Blood. Blood. Burn. Sell. Contain. Correct. Rob. Demand. Equal. Feed. Whole. Increase. Lord. Oh. Position. Raise. Raise. Responsible. Site. Spot. Structure. Whole. Story. The farmer and the cat. Arthur, a responsible farmer, and Maria was a nice lady. But were poor. They owed the town lots money for their land. One summer their farm burned. One structure caught fire, and most of the animals ran away. Only cats stayed. So Arthur and Maria had to bring in their crop without an animal house. And the fourth day the Lord demanded his money. Arthur asked the Lord could wait until the brought his brought. The Lord was seemly. They waited his hand eye and yelled, "Pay me by the end of the week. If you don't, I will increase the money you have to pay. I might put you in the jail cell." So Arthur and Maria worked until they were blessed on the hand. They finished 4 lives of corn and went to bed. But the next morning, 8 lives were finished. Maria, didn't we stop in this spot here? Arthur asked. Yes, that is correct. The tools were a different position too. Maria said they were surprised and happy. That day they worked hard and finished 5 lives. But in the morning, 10 lives were done. Each day they did a lot of work. Each night someone else did an equal amount of work. In a week the whole field was finished. Tomorrow I will sell the crops and pay the Lord, Arthur said. But that morning the crop was gone. A bed was in the middle of the field. It claimed money. Maria, let's see who had us at work. Through the hole in the wall, they saw a funny sight. The cats were dancing in the field and eating corn. Now Arthur knew what had happened. The cats worked hard at night. After that, Arthur was very nice to his cat and fed them a lot of corn. Coach, coach, coach. Control, 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 control. Description, direct, example, limit, local, magical, mill, normal, novel, outline, outline, poet, poet, print, sense, since, since, thin, shit, silly, silly, suffer, technology, magical book. Sarah loved her dream. He read novel and art. She loved the beautiful description and phrases. She loved reading work from poets and novelists. She didn't like the video game or technology. She was on the pet over team, but she did like both. His parents made a place pack his ball. In fact, Sarah felt mean to do anything, but she didn't want to do those things. She just wanted to speak and read all day. One day, the small box came in the mail. It was for Sarah. The book looked very special. It was printed on silk gold. Sarah began to read. The outline of something was simple. It was about a magical plan. Strange thing has been there. One example from the book was about the boy who could control people. In one scene, he made his friend tell funny joke. Sarah loved the books. She wrote it all the time. And something strange happened. The books gave Sarah a special power. He could control other people. She was like the boy in the book. During one exam, she made a friend tell some exam. A friend got in trouble. After school, Sarah did not make a direct trip home. On the way, she walked into a local store. She wanted to blame more exam people. She caused a problem. She made people fall down. She laughed and had fun. Finally, she laughed and started to go home. Then she saw something. Her bad kids were good and about to walk in front of the park. It was went the other way. We had to stop him. She used her power. She then controlled them. She made them stop walking. Sarah learned something that day. It's worth better to help people than make them suffer. So we a little bit on how she used to. I didn't want to bad thing with her anymore. She only wanted to do good. A magical book. Sarah loved to read. She read novels and poems. She liked the beautiful descriptions and phrases. She loved reading work from poets and novelists. She didn't like video games or technologies. She was on basketball team, but she didn't like sports. Her parents made her play basketball. In fact, Sarah's parents made her to do many things, but she didn't want to do those things. She just wanted to sit and read all day. One day, a small book came in the mail. It was for Sarah. The book looked very special. It was printed on sheets of gold. Sarah began to read. The outline of the story was simple. It was about medical place. Strange things happened there. One example from the book was about the boy who could control people in one sense. He made his friend tell funny joke. Sarah loved the book. She read it all the time. Then something strange happened. The book gave Sarah special power. He could control other people. She was like the boy in the book. During one exam, she made her friend tell silly jokes. Her friends got in trouble. After school, Sarah did not make a direct trip home. On the way, she went to the local store. She wanted to play more tricks on people. She caused problems. She made people fall down. She laughed and had fun. Finally, she left and started to walk home. Then she saw something. Her basketball coach was about to walk in front of the bus. He was looking in other way. He had stopped him. She used her power. She controlled him. She made him stop walking. Sarah learned something that day. It was better to help people than make them suffer. So put a limit on how she used her power. She did not want to do bad things with anymore. She only wanted to do good.